Court is calling 2023 CR 0923, State of Texas versus Cordelia Childress. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state,
Please keep your head, Your Honor.
for the defense?
John Young.
And are you Miss Childress?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, counsel, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
Have, Your Honor.
Ms. Childress, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of felon in possession of a firearm? That's a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She has.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I do.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I believe so.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived a right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 4 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine and the state recommends community supervision. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
It is, Your Honor.
Showing you the waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 4 years. There be a TAP evaluation and 100 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State exhibit number 1 with all this attachment.
No objection, Your
Court
Honor.
will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. This was a mistake. She trusted somebody else to give her a bag and the bag happened to have a gun in it. She has accepted the plea bargain to put this behind her rather than taking a chance at the trial.
Who did you trust? What is their name?
My brother.
Ah. Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am. I have a 3-year-old.
And where's the 3-year-old?
She's with family members right now.
What family members?
Her grandmother, paternal grandmother.
Have you been in a part of her life at all?
Not much.
So are you planning, there's someone looking through the glass. Like the song, How Much Is That Doggy in the Window or something?
Not associated with us, Your Honor.
Okay. So are you employed?
I was, yes, ma'am.
Doing what?
I work for Olive Garden, ma'am.
All right, Olive Garden,
Yes, ma'am.
their calamari is not as good as it used to be.
They changed
Stop.
the batter.
All right, so you can talk to them about that.
Yes. ma'am.
Landry has got the best calamari.
They do?
They
Okay.
do, down on the river.
You know, Olive Garden is under the umbrella with Red Lobster.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
a garden restaurant.
Yep. And so Olive Garden, your mushrooms would be so much better if you would stuff them with the shrimp like they do at Red Lobster. I'm just throwing that out there.
I'll make sure and let my manager.
But you all do have the best salad dressing.
Yes.
So, but don't put enough tomatoes in your salad. I'm just, or cucumbers. I don't know why they don't do
It's
that.
like the cherries in the fruit salad.
Yeah.
You can always
Got a
request
hook
more.
for 'em.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. You all, I don't know what's the best, their breadsticks or the cheddar biscuits. I'm just saying that because you
Cheddar
work there. We know it's the cheddar
The
biscuit.
cheddar biscuits are,
we know.
are just the best thing that the Red Lobster's got.
So, do you have a place to live?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And are you going to go back and try to get work at Olive Garden?
Yes, ma'am. I'm 14 Ingram.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do we have any drug issues with you?
No, ma'am.
Why were you at this hotel?
My brother called me.
All right. Your story sounds a little fishy to me, but what I'm going to tell you is when you're on probation out of this court, we take it very seriously.
Yes, ma'am.
So you're going to have to complete everything and they are going to drug test you. Okay. So how long have you been in custody?
Since November.
Oh, wow.
I've
Why
only
hasn't you
been,
been-
I've only been involved for about a month.
Well, I will tell you, this case is from 2023. At least that's the case number on the file. So we don't have people in this court sitting at jail that long. So once it came to my attention, here we are.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, there's going to be a $1,500 fine that'll be probated. 4 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 4 years. 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to ask for parenting classes
Yes, ma'am.
with raindrops to rainbows. We'll try it. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. So what that means is with your 3-year-old, if you are visiting her, you cannot have the grandmother leave and you just stay there by yourself. Counsel, I'll consider changing that once she's done some parenting classes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, ma'am.
There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person,
Yes, ma'am.
regular UAs. I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month for 3 months and probation thereafter as probation deems necessary. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Probation, is there anything else she needs? Yes, if she completes the parenting class, then the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. All right. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. You understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. How old are you?
I'm 35, ma'am.
All right, you're 35. You need to know, because you're on paper, you cannot be accepting items from people, even family members, and not knowing what it is. All right. And the other thing, could you tell Olive Garden that when you ask for gnocchi soup, there needs to be some gnocchi in the gnocchi. Otherwise, you're just giving me some broth with chicken bits in it.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Court is calling 2023 CR 0923, State of Texas versus Cornelia Shalom Childress. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Jeremy, Your Honor.
Defense?
Let's Christian.
And are you Cornelia Childress?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to show you what's entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Cornelia Childress who was placed on community supervision in 2023 CR 0923 for the offense of felon in possession of a firearm on May 30th, 2023 for a term of 4 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 1 on or about the 24th day of August 2023 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant Cornelia Shalom Childress committed the offense of possession of controlled substance, penalty group 1, and violation condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
No contest. Oh, okay, true.
I'm sorry. So to violation of condition number 1, how do you plead?
True.
Right.
We'll waive the remaining violation.
Any objections to state's waiver? All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 4 years in the prison and up to a $1,500 fine?
Yes,
knowing that you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number one.
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number one true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is. It is to revoke the individual offer of probation and to reform the underlying sentence of 4 years to 3 years in Texas Department of Correction, and the state will take into consideration cause number or nightmag number 726-987, which she pled true to.
All right.
That is our agreement, Judge, and we'd just like to tell the court that she has 284 days credit that she would like to add for.
All right. Are you asking the court to follow this agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. The court is going to find violation of condition number one true. Court will grant the motion, sentence you to 3 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. Take in consideration nightmag number 726-987. All right. If you all are behind, I make this announcement every time. If we're on the record and you're behind the court reporter, just ask to move to the other end. All right. Ms. Childress, I pronounce sentence. If you would like, I can ask them to refer you to the therapeutic community. It doesn't increase the time that you're in custody, but it could potentially help you get on track with your life. Would you like that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I'm going to order the therapeutic community. You'll still need to ask for it when you get there because I have no jurisdiction to force them to place you in the program.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. I see that I ordered parenting classes for you.
Yes, ma'am.
You are going to have to get your life together, because if you don't, somebody else is going to be raising your children, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And I always tell people a mother's love is different from other person's love. But if you have no plans on improving your life, don't come in and out of your children's life. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're
Thank you, Judge.
welcome.
May we be excused?
Yes.
Thank you.